Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Well, guys, we need to talk about Pennsylvania in the midterm elections. John Fetterman, a man that had a massive stroke earlier this year, wish him all the best. Hopefully he can recover. They elected this man to the Senate. This man is mentally not capable of doing the job. Now, during the debate with Dr. Oz, they actually had to put the questions on a computer screen so he can actually read it. The man could not comprehend what was actually being said to him. And these people in Pennsylvania put this man in office. Now, I know that there's a lot of criticism about Dr. Oz, saying that he wasn't a good candidate, but the man can at least put two sentences together. John Fetterman cannot do that. I mean, that debate was an embarrassment. And the people in Pennsylvania that elected this man to the Senate should be embarrassed. Now, guys, we said it many, many times on this channel that Democrats pandered to low information voters. There's a reason, folks, why they actually pushed this debate with Dr. Oz way down the road. Early voting had already started in Pennsylvania, and people had already cast their votes. A lot of those people didn't even know that this man had a stroke. They didn't know that he was physically compromised from doing the job. But this is what happens, folks, when you don't do your research. Now, I said it many, many times before also that Democrats run off emotion. They don't actually run on facts. They don't. John Fetterman, wow. That man is a disaster. A disaster. We know that he is a disaster. But don't tell that to MSNBC. Because, guys, one of the people on MSNBC actually thinks that John Fetterman has a shot at the White House. I wish I could actually say I was making this up, guys, but look at this. This tweet here. The clowns at MSNBC are actually floating the idea of John Fetterman running for president. Now, if you would have told me this 3 years ago, I would have been surprised. But they actually got Joe Biden in office now. So therefore, nothing surprises me. I mean, Democrats will put any and everybody out there that can't do the job. Joe Biden, man, he's just old. His mind is just unfunctional at this point. The White House, he goes out there, he says one thing, the White House comes back and says, no, we're not doing that. These are the kind of people, these are the best options, I guess, that they have over there in the Democratic Party. But listen to this, guys. This is embarrassing right here.
Fetterman as a nominee at some point for president. I know there's some variables, obviously, but just a few. But I just, what he did in the super red, deep red parts of Pennsylvania, and the way that he ran ahead of Biden, as you were saying, ran ahead of Trump. I mean, it just makes you wonder about his future.
Wow. Fetterman for president. Now, one of the reasons why Beijing Biden was actually a Democrat nominee, the Democrat nominee, is because he was Barack Obama's number two. You know, the Lord and Savior to the left. He had Barack Obama. John Fetterman is just a guy from Pennsylvania that really hasn't been on the national stage. Okay. He's the lieutenant governor. Now he's going to be in the Senate. But one would actually have to think, are the people in this country just that dumb to, elect a John Fetterman to the White House? And this guy is way, way, way more radical than Joe Biden. Joe Biden's radical now. But John Fetterman is like squad level radical. I mean, this guy is a far leftist. And MSNBC, they're the worst of the worst. They are. They really are. But check out this tweet here I found right here. This person here says, I've seen this episode before. Creepy porn lawyer toying with a 2020 run. Remember his name, Michael Avenatti? Remember, he actually went on CNN. And who was it that actually said he was a real threat in the Democrat primaries? Brian Stelter. That's who it was. Brian Stelter called this man a rock star or something like that. This guy is actually in prison right now because he was a crook. These are the kind of people, folks, that the mainstream media, they prop up. John Fetterman for the White House. Can you guys actually see a Fetterman 2024 sign coming out anytime soon? I just don't see it, folks. I'm not even sure if John Fetterman is actually going to be able to finish his term in office. Because from what I understand, and I hope this doesn't happen to him, that stroke is so massive, there's a good chance he can actually have another one. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't. But are Democrat voters that dumb and stupid to actually vote for a John Fetterman? Or maybe it's just MSNBC propping up, John Fetterman. Maybe they're just doing that because they did it with Michael Avenatti. They did that. He was no real threat. He was a threat to go to prison. That was pretty much about it. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Fetterman 2024? Somewhere Joe Biden is thinking, wait a minute, hold on. I want to run in 2024. You know what? Joe Biden probably already forgot that. I mean, these people on the left, man, are idiots. I can't believe that people would actually vote for these people, but apparently they do because they are low information voters. Anyway, guys, so let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.